We got a go. I think our producer in the station was taking a little nap there. But good morning. You're in the cheap seats. Scott Kirby, Joe Ryan, and right on time. Right when we start, Jake, the furniture guy, Johnston, sits down, and he's raring and ready to go.
I'm my best Joe Ryan.
I'm going to work with him on that because that's one thing about me. I don't like being late.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
We are live at Lincoln High School here in the lobby. A lot of basketball going on this weekend. We'll get to a lot of that later. But right now we got Coach Alexander setting in with us real quick. I know he's got a quick practice going on here sometime soon, getting the kids ready for a big game tonight. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Big game last night over in Springfield. Always a tough place to play at the SHG. You come away with a 76-54 victory. Improve your record to 26-2 on the year. Tell us how you felt last night's game went.
Well, I thought we played very consistent throughout the game. I thought we had a spell of about 3 or 4 minutes that we didn't perform where we should. We done some things that are uncommon for our kids, but the second half, they done what they had to do. We rebounded. We done everything that you're supposed to do in a basketball game.
You looking at me?
Well,
I thought it was a great game. You played well. You moved the ball around well. Pretty physical team. SHG's always going to be. Think you got the calls you needed last night or not?
Well, yeah, I thought the game was pretty well officiated. You always want all the calls, but you're not going to get them. But it's a physical game that our kids needed to play in because
Sure.
as the state tournament rolls around, that's what you're going to face. You're going to see all that, and we were really, the coaches were upset there at halftime. We're about midway through the second period. I think we were up about 15, and we let them close to within 6 when we done a couple silly things. One or two plays, well, really one play can really set things into motion to throw the momentum from one side to the other. And, we had a situation last night that happened. And once one thing happens, then another thing will happen, another thing, they scored once and, then we go down and take a quick shot and miss it and go down and let them score again. And, this group is experienced to know that you can't play like that, and I thought the second half we done a much better job.
It's one of the keys of the team, I believe. They do battle back from when those situations happen a lot. You just have that lull. You go 2 or 3 minutes, you miss a couple shots, they score a little bit, their crowd gets into it. But Lincoln battles back at it a lot. I was laughing. I just saw Bowlby come through here. I told him, everybody does a lot of flopping, but I think when he got ran into last night, he didn't flop. He got knocked down.
He got clobbered.
How many points did Bowlby have last night? Because he told us in an interview last week that's his favorite place to play.
I don't know. They done a nice job of not letting him shoot. I thought our guys done the same to their shooter, McDonald. He's been scoring a lot of points for him, and I don't think he hit the rim. Or even less get a shot off, and it really creates problems when you've got two type of players that Griffin has in C-Stack and McDonald. Both of them are very, very good shooters, and you have to be able to get out and get into them, and not let them get started. And the couple plays, it might come from the free throw line where a shooter hadn't hit a shot all night and they make a free throw, and that's all it takes is just the feel of making a basket. And we let him get started. We only let one of them last night, C-Stack, and he hit some nice shots.
Now, I was going to say, and I'm a Malik Turner fan. Through football, and he's going to go to Illinois next year. I thought he showed a lot of athleticism.
Man,
get down in the paint, jump, and go.
He wasn't the same player last night as he was when they played here.
No,
he was focused last night, and he was real aggressive. He got to the paint. And we discussed that at halftime, and I thought our kids kept the ball out of the paint a little bit. Much better the second half than what we did the first half.
I think getting him in foul trouble helped. It helped slow his aggressiveness down.
Exactly.
He got 3 fouls. He had 3 at half. I think.
Well, he got caught 3 times.
So there should have been more, apparently. Well, Coach, there's only 2 regular season games left. I know you like to take it game by game, and we travel to Moline tonight. I know you haven't really had a whole lot of time to prepare for Moline. Probably concentrating a little more on a conference game with SHG. Were you able to look at a little bit of game tape? I know we've played them in years past. What kind of team does Moline have, and how do we match up?
Well, the positive thing is we had an emotional game last night. They had an emotional game. They played Quincy last night. Quincy did beat them, so that's an important thing. But they're more of a zone type team. Whether they'll zone us or not, we have to be able to attack. It's great for us because we haven't seen a lot of zone here the last month or so. So this is a great opportunity for us to work on something else that we need to be prepared for as the season comes. And we're hoping they throw a little bit of 1-3-1 at us. We haven't seen that much of it all, maybe 1 or 2 possessions all year. But as we look down the road, a possible matchup with Normal U-High and Kita Diop on the point of the 1-3-1, we'd like to practice or play in a game-type situation that would help us prepare for that game.
It's quite a road trip up to Moline, probably about, a 2-hour drive, 2.5 hours?
2:15.
2:15.
Yeah.
Taking a luxury bus, aren't you?
Well, they are.
Yeah, so a luxury bus.
Yeah,
yeah,
we're going to kick back and watch movies.
Watch a movie. I'll probably watch some game tape on the way there. But if people haven't been there before, it's played at the Wharton Fieldhouse. It's kind of an older gym. It's a neat gym. I know it's one of Jeff Benjamin's favorite places to play, or even broadcast a game. So if you haven't made the trip, really encourage it and see some good basketball. We have to move on to next Friday. I know you like taking it game by game. We got a game tonight, but we're not going to be on air until next Saturday again with you. And we have one of the biggest games of the year next Friday at home against Lanphier. Kids are probably fired up for that one right now just because of the way the last game ended. And plus, it's going to be senior night. It's going to be on our home court. Have you talked about that game at all?
Not at all, really. We haven't. We've talked about Moline. Well, last night, like I said, we've not done a whole lot of preparing for Moline because last night was a key game for us,
right,
and everything. So, we'll talk about Moline, and then they'll be Lanphier will be mentioned about 9:30 tonight. And I really don't think there's a lot of the things that we have to do as a coaching staff. This will be an easy week for us to prepare for them and make sure that we can. I think we're playing a little bit better than what we were when we played them last time. We're playing a little bit different. I think our guys are really feeling very comfortable and confident in what they're doing, and it should be an exciting game. And you said a word there that senior night. It's unbelievable. It just seems like we started. The round robin here,
right,
just yesterday, and here we are talking about senior night, and next Friday night, hopefully we'll have a large crowd. I don't think we want Lanphier to outshow us, but we want to get ourselves here, get our fans here. Hopefully everybody will get in to see a great basketball game, and then we'd also like to say that we have our annual autograph night, fan appreciation night after the game, where we'll feed the fans are welcome to come in and have some sandwiches and some barbecue with the kids and get some autographs. So that's next Friday night after the varsity game, and we'll hopefully it'll be an enjoyable evening.
Well, Coach, we do have some ticket information which we'll share with the listeners a little bit later on in the program. But first, I wanted to talk to you about there's a big tournament here in Lincoln this weekend. It's called the John Welsh Memorial Trojan Tournament, and this tournament's been going on for a little while. It's now named after Coach Welsh, who for a long time, coached with him, good friends with him. Tell us a little bit about John Welsh and what he has meant to the Rayler program.
Well, like we said earlier, and everything that's written about Coach Welch he taught me a lot about Lincoln Rayler basketball. I knew how important it was, but he set it on another level for me and helped me and guided me for the first 3 or 4 years of my stay here. And he was a great man. He taught me a lot about our defense. And he was always looking out for the kids. And this tournament that they're having, he really worked hard at it to get out to raise money for the junior high program. And enough good things can't be said about what John did. And every once in a while, I know he would really be proud of our kids, the way they're playing defense and getting up. And you know, he's still part of that legacy that we have here, and you know, he's really missed. And believe me, I do think about him. Even going to the game last night, sat there and thought. You know, Johnston always popping in my head about what he would do. And one of the things he always told me is, you know, when your defense is getting beat, don't back it off, move it up. And, you know, don't get, you know, change the tempo, but don't get back on your heels. And he said, get more aggressive. And we've done that since we got beat those 2 nights, as we moved our ball up. And, you know, we're scoring a lot more points. We're defending. You know, we're giving up a layup or 2 here, but I think the payoff, and, you know, I just smile every time I move it up and tell the kids, move it up. And, you know, it just, that's a reminder of John Welch and what he, you know, he's really taught us.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for stopping by, giving us a few minutes of your time. I know you have a practice coming up here for the kids, and then you're going to be getting on the road. But good luck tonight. Have safe travels to Moline. We'll see you there. And for all you listeners who can't make the trip, make sure to tune in to 96.3 WLCNonline.com. We'll have the live broadcast and play-by-play for you, so tune in. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll get Jake over here, get him woke up here. He just walked in the door not too long ago, still wiping the sleep out of his eyes. So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats, 96.3 WLCNonline.com. Welcome back to the cheap seats. I'm Scott Kirby along with Jake Johnston, Joe Ryan. We are at the high school in the lobby. A lot of basketball going on this weekend, guys, and I know we just talked about a big tournament, the John Welch Memorial Trojan Tournament starting today, and it's taking place in every gym in Lincoln. So, but right now at the high school gym, we have a Lincoln freshman boys basketball tournament starting. First game kicks off at 10 in the front and the back gym, and then the next game will be 11:15. They'll clear them out, and then the kids from 3rd grade through 8th grade will be coming in for the Trojan tournament. So a lot of basketball today, a lot going on. Maybe you can sell some furniture or something today to some out-of-staters.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good day to buy furniture or not.
It's always a good day to buy furniture.
Wait a minute. Does today end in a Y? What is it? Saturday?
Yeah, if it
Saturday?
ends in a Y, it's good. It's unless it's
good
Sunday,
furniture.
Because he's not there on Sundays anymore.
That's still a good day to buy some.
Yeah. But just a reminder, tonight is an early start at Moline. JV will kick off at 5 and varsity around 6:30. Depending on how the first game goes. So, yeah, it is a nice little trip. You going?
I will not. I'll be the daughter's in a couple basketball games tonight,
really?
actually.
Is she playing in this tournament?
Yep, 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
And yeah, it's a great tournament. I know my kids played in it when they were in grade school, junior high. It's a great tournament. So, encourage people to come out and watch them and root them on. Speaking of basketball, congratulations to Chester East Lincoln Panthers, a 3rd place finish in the 2014 IESA 8th grade Class 1A state tournament. They beat Brussels 39-36 to take that 3rd place title and went 22-2 overall the whole season.
Are we getting Josh on the air today?
Well, we're going to bring him in next week. With this tournament going on today, he wasn't sure of the schedule because they have basketball games their kids are playing, and I think his youngest one had a game or something. So we're going to try to get them next week, get the 8th graders in here.
Maybe bring a few 8th graders.
Yeah.
Great finish, good crowd turnout for them in all the games out there. So Chester East Lincoln should be very proud of what they got there.
I know the community's proud of them. Anytime you can, place in a state tournament, obviously, you want that first place trophy, but, it doesn't always work out that way. But to finish 3rd place in a tournament, the state of Illinois tournament.
Finish the year with a win.
Yeah, and you only lose 2 games all year.
Yep.
Good, great accomplishment. And those kids.
That's excellent coaching.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. That's
let's not leave out Coach Vincent.
Well, we can't. No, absolutely not.
He was 3-point man. I think he's a professional 3-point shoot instructor.
Okay. Set shot.
You ever watch him? I don't think he ever misses.
Good. Hopefully they can carry that on out here to the high school. Being 8th graders, their last game playing at the Chester East.
They've got a few kids that are going to transfer or, move into Lincoln High School basketball, and I think it's going to be very nice addition for this. We actually have a lot of good kids in our community coming into high school for next year. So
That's good to hear, and we do every year.
Well,
It just
yeah,
seems-
absolutely.
With having so many junior highs, and
yep.
it just seems they all filter in high school, and you take, I don't know, 2 or 3 of your best kids off of each squad, and boom.
Every year we do have one of our teams that seems like competing. If not at state, they're right there. So it is kind of nice to see them, move into the high school game, and the high school game obviously still flourishing from it.
Yep. So we'll have the Chester East Panthers hopefully on next week, and get some of the kids on here, get them an interview, and see what their highlights of the season were, and maybe what they plan on doing next year. Maybe they don't plan on playing basketball next year. Maybe it's baseball or
Maybe it's
football or soccer.
Maybe we can get some.
I don't know. We'll
Get
see.
Joe some help out there. On
That's
the football
right. We need
field.
some help.
He needs a lot of help. We need
We got-
to see if they have any.
Get them into football. Get them bulked up
Let's
a
get
little
'em
bit for
going.
basketball and baseball and
We
wrestling.
got legendary Vince Rainforth wandering around in here now. Look at him over there. His picture's up on this wall a couple places.
Is it?
Hey, up in that state baseball championship over there.
I think his son was just looking at it.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Vinny's in here showing off to his son.
Yeah, well, you
Sure.
want to give some kudos out to his son because he won you some money in fantasy
Yeah,
football.
where's Cole Rainforth at?
I got a bone to pick with him too because you guys beat me in the championship.
Hey, Cole Rainforth, right over here. Is this still on?
Ooh, we got a hot mic.
There, sit down. Cole Rainforth joins us. Son of Vinny Rainforth. His dad's a legend here at Lincoln High School. You know that? You see his picture over there?
Yeah, I do.
It looked good, didn't he?
Yeah.
Good thing you got your looks from your mom, my friend. You know what I mean? He didn't bring much to the table. Hey, Cole, anyway, is my... I own a fantasy football team out there. I think you know that.
Yeah, I got a
And-
bone to
and
pick with. I think
this is
half
my
of that's
coach.
mine because you beat me for the championship.
Now, this Coach Rainforth, this is his this award ceremony for him.
Okay.
He did a good job with our team this year, and we signed him to a 2-year contract. That's in there. We're signing up for 2 more years and a contract extension. Nice job.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, tell us a little bit. You don't look real thrilled about it. He's in the league and he's not happy
I
with
was
you.
going to say, well, if I was him, I'd be a little bit hesitant to sign with you.
Maybe open
Yeah.
that. He may not be happy until he
He
opens
can't
that
open
up.
that on the air.
I was going to say,
Because
because
there's probably nothing in
There's
it.
nothing in it. It's a card.
Scott here may be willing to outbid you for his services for next year. Because Scott does
No,
not
no,
like
no,
you.
no. He's already inked. He's signed in for 2 years.
You need to partake in a little bit of this because I'll have a better chance of winning.
All I do is run the team. Hey, you're here today for what? Tell us a little bit. What's the name of your team?
I'm the Wheatland Wizards. I got my guys here. We're playing in the John Walsh tournament.
Yep. And you're coming in from Naperville area?
Naperville,
Oh,
Aurora.
You guys any
wow.
good?
Be all right.
Yeah.
We should be fine.
You think so? How many points you think you'll score?
I don't know.
A bunch or not?
Like a
This
middle.
is tough basketball down here.
Yeah, I know.
You know, this isn't like these little kids you play up in Chicago. There's some tough kids down here. You know what I mean? Is your dad help coach?
Yeah, he's more on the book guy.
Yeah, that's right. We need to have him just sit still. All right, man. There you go.
All right, thank
Hey,
you very much.
congratulations.
All right, thank you very much.
5
guys.
o'clock, junior high, right?
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good.
See you, Cole.
So that's the brains behind the operation.
Yeah, I do some things.
I don't know.
Cole and I talk periodically.
You may
He pulls
pay
some
the
things
entry
out.
fee is about all you do.
Yeah, that probably sounds about right.
Pays the entry fee and
Okay, now what do we do here?
yeah. Did I win? Did I win? Oh, I did win?
I gave him his share.
You better been all of it. Hey, our phone lines are open. If something you want to talk about and you don't want to hear us rambling, give us a call, 737-3791. We are going to have a stuffed Aria pizza to give away. If we can come up with a trivia question. Joe, do you have one?
Yes. Name the head baseball coach the last time. Well, it'd be.
Apparently Joe doesn't have one.
Hey, we'll have it for you after this break.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's take another break. We come back. We're going to have some ticket information on for you for the Lanphier game next Friday. Kind of just to get rid of all those rumors out there going around. Sam Knox gave me the sheet right here. What's going on? What we'll do? How that's going to work. So stay tuned.
Hey, let's talk a minute before you go to your commercial.
Okay.
2 things last night that a coach wouldn't know, but when you're listening to the crowd, I thought they had some entertaining stuff. When they started getting beat, the Griffin crowd started chanting, Lanphier, Lanphier. Did you hear them that?
I wasn't there.
Oh, they started chanting Lanphier at us when when they knew they were going to get beat, and then they started chanting John Wilkes Booth. That's the first one I hadn't heard.
Oh.
John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth. That's a good. You know,
That's funny.
They're SHD. They're pretty savvy and witty over there. They come up with some.
That was pretty good.
Good chance.
No, I hadn't heard that one.
That's a good one. Yeah, we need to think of some stuff for our students.
I'm sure they can think of it on their own.
Well, they might need some help. All right, well, stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats, 96.3 WLCNonline.com. Good morning and welcome back to the cheap seats here on 96.3 FM and streaming live on the web, WLCNonline.com.
And we're back.
24 hours a day all across the world, and we are back, and we are at the high school. And we do have a trivia question, and if you can answer this question, call 737-3791, and you're going to win a large two-topping pizza from Stufferia. And Mr. Joe Ryan has a question on how good of a question it is.
It's an excellent question.
Okay.
We're going back to the 80s, and we're going to talk about baseball. It was 1980.
1980, you can't read that? 1980 to 1981.
Yep, 1980-81 baseball team was the last time that the Lincoln Railers made the Elite Eight in baseball. That's a long time ago.
Does that say 21-0 or 21-9?
21-9. They couldn't have been that good.
21-9.
We'd like to know though
I guess I'm
who the head coach was. Call in, and what are we going to win?
We're going to win a large two-topping pizza.
A large two-topping pizza, which fits right along with this coach.
Because he likes pizza?
This coach loves to eat.
Loves to eat.
And he was the head coach, and that's what we want is the answer for the head coach. The last time Lincoln baseball made it to the Elite Eight.
If you know the
my
answer.
favorite teachers in high school.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It was just a good time.
Absolutely. Mine too.
737-3791 if you know the answer. If you don't know the answer,
call anyway.
Call us and give us your name, and you'll still win.
If you can give us,
we still got one from last week. Nobody calls and just tells us their name. So apparently people
Give us your name.
don't
give
know
us
their
your
name.
name.
All right,
Tell us what day of the week it is.
Let's go over this ticket information, guys, so we can kind of, settle down all the rumors and what's going on. Because next Friday is a big game here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, where the Lincoln Railers will take on the Lions from Lanphier, Springfield, Illinois, and it's for a chance for a share of the Central State 8 title. So hopefully, we got a caller here, and go ahead, caller.
Hi, caller. Yeah, was it Mike Swingle?
It was not Mike Swingle. He was on that coaching staff, but he was not the head coach.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, that shuts it off. That was quick, huh?
And we're back.
That quick.
Yeah. All right. No, Mike Swingle was not the head coach. He was on that coaching staff.
I think he was a
And
pretty good assistant coach.
From what I hear, he should have been the head coach. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying he was a pretty good assistant coach.
He would have bypassed coaching at Beeson, so then I would have got my coaching opportunities through him. So.
All right. So no, it was not Mike Swingle. And Jake gave a little hint too. He was a teacher out here for a while. All right.
A lot of coaches are though. It's not that good a hint.
All right. We got another caller here. Go ahead, caller.
It was Sam Madonia.
It was Sam Madonia.
Holy cow.
Sam Madonia. And who are we talking with?
This is Jim Ryan.
Ryan. Okay.
Jim Ryan. I tell you what, you got a good-looking son. I know
Thank
that.
you.
Wow.
And you knew that answer. Nice job.
Yeah. All right, Jim. Thanks for calling in. Joe didn't text you the answer, did he?
Is this
Oh, no.
is this nepotism that he wins this?
No.
No,
right?
is this pizza delivered or what?
Is this pizza delivered or what?
He can deliver it to you. We don't have a problem with that. What kind would you like? 2 toppings.
Put everything on it.
Everything.
All right, yeah.
All right. He'll pay the extra.
That's right. It'll cost a little extra.
Well, thanks for
All right.
calling, Jim, and you are a winner of a large 2-topping pizza, and yes, that will be delivered to your house. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You bet.
See you, Dad. Well, see, got some people out there listening.
Yeah, see, you're
Hey, and I didn't tell him that
probably
answer.
mainly relatives, but hey, I got a lot of relatives.
That's all right. They need insurance. They need furniture. They need all the stuff we have. Are we going to go through it?
I don't have anything to offer, though.
No.
Just my advice.
We've talked about that.
I know. I have nothing. I can give you a ride somewhere, I guess. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going down the wrong road here. All right, ticket information for next Friday. Doors will open at 4:45, and tickets will go on sale at 4:45. Sophomore game tips off at 6. It's also senior night. We will recognize seniors and parents immediately after the sophomore game. No tickets will be sold in advance. Okay, so don't bother calling out here to the high school Thursday, Friday morning.
Bothering that young lady right over there.
Yes, because you will be told no. Tickets are on sale at 4:45, and they will have both sides of the ticket booth open. So there'll be 2 lines. Hopefully they can filter the people in a little sooner. And it's pretty exciting because this kind of thing doesn't usually happen until you get deeper into regionals or sectionals if you're lucky to host one. So we're expecting a huge crowd. All season ticket holders and Central State 8 pass holders do not need to stand in line. They can go to the front of the line and enter the gym as usual. So if you have a season pass or a Central State 8 pass, come right through.
Unless you enjoy standing in lines.
Yes, it's a benefit. Yeah. So get here. And get here early, and that's what they want you to do. Get here as soon as you can.
There's going to be a good Lanphier crowd here.
Well,
you know that.
That's if we can get Lincoln fans in line before Lanphier.
Yep.
There won't be that big of a crowd.
I think we'll control the gym.
Yeah. Season ticket holder seats are still reserved. We will have staff on duty to help with seating in the gym, but it will make things easier for everyone if season ticket holders arrive early. Most fans who attend the game without a season ticket will have to sit in the balcony. Sections immediately behind Lanphier bench, both on floor level and in the balcony. And the floor level on the visitor side is reserved for Lanphier fans only. Now, I'm not going to say Lincoln fans can't sit in there if we get overflow, but you know.
I don't know if you want to.
No, you don't want to. Then the high school, LCHS, they will dismiss school at 3:12. Since it does take a good 20 to 30 minutes for our students to leave the building and the parking lot, fans will not be allowed to stand in line for tickets until 3:45. So they're expecting a line at 3:45 for an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, you know, you might as well be prepared and not prepared and have to deal with some issues. The capacity is 2,455, which is about 800 more than Lanphier's gym. I thought it was bigger than that.
Seems like it.
Now that you said
I was looking at that, I'm like, that's
when you
it.
throw that number out there, I was like,
Is that correct? Maybe that's well.
Could we sell more tickets and put it on over in the cafeteria? Put it on TV?
Well, I'm sure the fire marshal might have something to say about that, but if you're going to buy a ticket, you want to be in the gym. If you have any questions, contact the LCHS Athletic Office with questions. Their phone number is 732-4131, extension 250. You guys will be at the game, won't you?
Nice job.
yes, sir.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a big one, guys. I know we have a game tonight, but man, it's all things are pointing to next Friday.
My employee asked me the other day, so can I get the season tickets for next week? I was like,
Yeah, sure. You want
for Lanphier? He said, yeah. I want to take the kids. I bet.
Gotta get back to you on that.
Stand in line.
You better get there early. So call your buddy up and say that you can get in line at 3:45.
That's exactly right.
And you'll have a fresh bag of popcorn waiting for him.
You could hide in the school somewhere. You know, like come in early, hide in the school bathroom somewhere, and then sneak into the gym. There's an idea for you.
And if anybody does that, Joe Ryan is on the chopping block for that.
Wow.
That,
So you
that
know
was
where to find Joe
that
Ryan.
statement was from Joe Ryan, Country Financial up on the
Country
square.
Just giving you some ideas.
He's got a season ticket he'll give away. That's what we had to do. We had to give away a season
Well,
ticket.
we could
You
ask-
think they just let people into the high school during
Yeah.
school hours?
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on out
Just
here.
let him hang in the bathroom for 2.5-3 hours.
This place like Fort Knox.
Well, you know where you learn that stuff is like when they used to clear all the gyms in between. You go to state tournament games, they clear everything out. You got guys wandering around, hanging in the bathroom, see if they can sneak back in for the next session.
That was before all this.
I have
stuff
literally
before,
never ever done that.
You haven't? Oh, man, you're young.
That's the last thing I want to do is hang around in an empty gym for 2 hours for the next game to start.
Oh, no.
If I had
People
your
used to do it
money-
all the time.
Yeah. Well, I'll flip the extra $5 to.
There you
Well,
go.
that's what the wealthy do.
That's what the wealthy do, he said.
That's right.
Flip the extra 5.
All right, let's get back to sports. We've got about 15, 20 minutes left. The freshmen are out on the court warming up to kick off their freshman basketball tournament here at Roy S. Anderson. They're going to be taking on Peoria Richwoods for the first game of the session. Want to get Coach J Mack on the show maybe next week. Give us a little info on how his season went. They'll be wrapping up their season with this tournament as the 2014 season quickly winds down, guys. And like Coach Al said, it just seems like yesterday we were here for the Thanksgiving tournament, and
yeah, it's already done.
It's already almost over with. Yep. So it does fly by. So you probably tell your kids, I know I've told mine, to enjoy it while it lasts, because it doesn't last very long.
Yep.
And then you'll be looking back wishing that you were playing again.
Football's even worse. You only have 9 games. I mean, with basketball, baseball, you get into those 25, 30-game seasons. But football goes real quick, 9 games.
It does.
I see Paul Hennessy going in there to officiate the game. I hope nobody stirs up trouble with him.
Well,
they don't know he's a state trooper when he puts those stripes on. Nobody better argue back with that guy.
Well, you can't do anything off duty. I mean, you're going to get yelled at. I'm guaranteeing J-Mac, he's going to yell at you.
J-Mac may be in trouble today if he doesn't know Paul's a state trooper. We better let him know.
He don't care. He's pretty intense. And that's the beauty of this program. He gets them ready for the next level. If you can't take a yelling from him.
He's one funny individual, I got to tell you.
We know that.
We talked about that.
The kids don't know that, and they take him serious, which we don't really, because it is funny. But he gets them ready for that next level.
He's an intense coach.
If you can't handle him yelling at you, when you get up to the JV level, even varsity, and you got 4 or 5 coaches yelling at you, and they're not yelling at you to be mean.
No.
What I tell my kids when I was coaching football, if I'm not yelling at you, that means I've given up on you.
Yeah,
When you're not getting yelled at or coached or trying to get you pumped up or whatever, that means you've been given up on. So if you're getting yelled at, that should be a kind of an indication that the coach.
We think you can do better.
Yeah, exactly. So you know all about that.
Some good, some bad.
And then when you're yelling at your employees, it's not because they're doing a bad job.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at him.
You just
I've
know.
Never yelled at. No.
Another legend came in.
Oh, yeah, 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
We
need one legend and...
and Mr. Hop will be shooting at halftime for a car. Is that what I hear?
Yeah, he's a winner.
He is.
Always been a winner.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That was back. I think he had some hair on his head then.
Yeah, he was a little quicker on his feet, too, back then.
He's pretty quick.
He's pretty quick. Your boss just came in.
Yep. Say, we got a freshman game. We got a full day of basketball today. A full day.
Hey, now Hop wants to know when my dad's getting the pizza. See?
Well, he can get it now if he wants to deliver it, because
Hop wants some of the pizza.
Well, Stufferia does open today and tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. So
do they really?
Here in about 45 minutes, Hop can take this Stufferia coupon and get a pizza for him and Jim.
Beautiful.
And they can share it as they watch some Olympics.
They'll have that at the 5 o'clock game at the junior high.
Some Olympics, some figure skating. Well, hey, let's take our last commercial timeout. We come back. We'll talk some. You want to talk some baseball?
We can talk whatever you want.
Okay, baseball. I got some Fighting Illini down here. We don't really need to talk about them because
the ice skater falling through the ice in Sochi. See that?
I haven't seen
Which
that.
one? There's been a bunch of falls.
Fell through the ice.
Fell through the ice. No, I haven't seen that.
It's comical.
Oh, we're going to talk. Well, we got.
We want to talk about that.
We will. We got some, some Winter Olympics on tap here. We'll talk about. So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats on 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Welcome back to the cheap seats. Scott Kirby along with Joe Ryan, Jake Johnston,
and we're back.
We are back at the high school for a tournament all day Saturday, freshman tournament, and the John Welsh Memorial Junior High Basketball Tournament, which is going on today, tomorrow, all across Lincoln. So
kid plays here.
Huh? Your kid's playing?
No. You missed it.
Okay.
It was too.
I did.
Yes. For you.
Next week we'll be at the Hampton Inn Hotel, located at 1019 Heitman Drive on Lincoln's west side. And as they do every week, they supply coffee, pastries.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, good stuff there. So we'll be there next Saturday.
Yes.
You'll be there, won't you?
I believe I'll stay the night. so I'm there on time.
Well, we are doing it from a jacuzzi, I was told. So
Nice.
I will not be in that jacuzzi with you two. I'll be
Why?
on the side.
Why would you not? Because you're hairy.
Are we scare you?
You scare me.
Because you're hairy.
Are you worried about yourself?
Hot tub.
Yes. Baseball news. Change the subject on you. This is a sports show. Baseball news. Before we talk about MLB, local baseball is getting ready to fire up. I know the high school, they'll be starting practice. Traveling teams, Lincoln Heat, they're starting practice inside batting cages and whatnot. And I was told that there's another team that it's in the making right now, and Cody Atkins is kind of starting it up. It's for those kids that didn't want to play rec ball but didn't want to have all the games that the Heat do. He's starting up a league. I think it's called Lincoln Axe. So it's kind of in between league for kids that want to still continue to play baseball. I don't have any other information on that. You could probably get a hold of him. Just wander around Walmart and look for him.
Hey, that'll take all day. He's hiding.
Oh, yeah. So, get a hold of him. I'm sure they're probably still looking for some kids. And if we get any more information, I'll pass it along.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And, baseball's big around Lincoln. And, I remember when my kids played, your summers are shot.
Yep.
You're playing somewhere about every night, every weekend. You can't plan a vacation. But, it was fun, interesting.
Bothered my dad. He hated it.
Well, he just hated you.
Nah, that meant I didn't get a bale of hay for every neighbor in the
and make that money.
You played sports even though you didn't want to, didn't you?
Oh, man.
Hey, Coach, I don't care if I set the bench. I just don't want to bale hay.
Baseball was a getaway for me. I mean, as soon as I got home, there was a list of which farmers to call to go bale hay.
You're always hoping for extra innings.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. MLB, pitchers and catchers, the whole team now, they're all together. And the games, spring training games will be starting here in the next 5 days or so.
Lots of big talk going around the MLB about how the Angels can have a bounce back year and whatnot. It's kind of fun, actually.
A bounce back year.
A bounce back year. They were atrocious last year.
What's their payroll, like $400 million?
About what Joe Ryan makes. I mean,
so $500 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny stuff
No,
right there.
but, yeah, because they go out and they sign all these big guys, Pujols.
They didn't really do a whole lot in the offseason, though.
Well, they really shouldn't have to.
If they'd have a typical year out of Pujols and Hamilton and Mike Trout, I mean.
And he's about up for, they're talking about extending his contract. He's up here in a year or two.
He'll be up for arbitration, actually, in about 2 years still. He's not anywhere near free agency, but, yeah, they'll look to buy out those free agent years and whatnot. He'll be MVP probably this year is my guess. Him or Cabrera, or him or Prince Fielder actually is my pick for the American League.
Well, here's the number one Raider fan just walking the door, Brad Shealy. He's our number one
fan. The whole
fan.
family coming in. I'm going to tell you something. It's a bit scary.
Yep. He says his mom listens every Saturday morning to us. She must not have anything better.
We need to give her some trivia questions then.
Yes. So,
hey, what have we heard about Apers? We know anything about that? Ryan Aper?
I usually do a checkup on him right about now, but I didn't check on him.
I just
got to actually roll out of bed and do something, though.
We'll have, wow. The nightlife has got to stop.
Dude, you're almost 40.
Almost 40.
Or are you over 40?
I got 3 years. I got 3.5 years left.
That is almost.
That's not even close.
So baseball is almost in full swing. I don't really have any updates for the Cubs because there's really nothing to update.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this is their year.
This is definitely not their year.
Here it is again.
They could win it all this year.
Or they could not win it all this year. 50-50.
Or by April, you guys will be waiting for football season.
I'm waiting for football season right now.
For a lot of times for the Cubs, it's over with before the weather even gets hot.
Spring training is like
you guys are brutal.
Glory days.
It's the best they play is spring training.
Oh yeah.
We got to find some Cub fans as co-host.
Komnick
Good
is
luck.
kind of a Cub fan.
Help me out, Lloyd. You're a Phillies fan.
The Moncon family coming in now. There's a lot of people coming in and out of this gym.
A lot of, And the season winding down, so
the ticket booth is working hard right now.
Yeah, it's a good fundraiser for the kids.
Now we did have. Did the lady that fell through the ice? Did she drown?
it was actually a fake report, but it was done so great.
Where can the fans find that? Is it out there?
It's
YouTube
out there.
somewhere?
Oh
On
yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah, just type it in. Figure skater falling through ice, but she's doing a triple something or another,
Triple Lutz.
cow, something like that, and she just goes right through, and people acting like they're crawling out there and everything. I mean, it's
pretty
done
funny.
well. It's done very well.
Saturday Night Live.
Oh, it was perfect.
Well, speaking of the Olympics, as the medal count stands right now, Russia with 27, USA with 27, Norway with 25, Canada with 24, and Germany 18. Out of those, Norway has 11 golds, Russia with 10, USA with 9. So USA kind of climbing up there. We've got some medals and some. What you're looking at me funny?
Well, I've got on a serious note.
Oh, wait a minute. We're not going to get serious.
Why is it
We have never
that
been
the
serious.
U.S. cannot compete in some of these skiing competitions?
like
Like the giant
jumping,
Thing.
thing.
because
And I'm being
Americans
serious.
are not. They are not.
Competitive?
No, they don't. They're not shaped right or something. I don't know.
Compared to a German?
We're not aerodynamic like the Germans.
Maybe we're not aerodynamic. That
Yes.
could be it.
So you're
It's
saying,
for sure that we're heavier than those people for
Right.
the most part.
Or the Japanese.
these athletes are.
No, you're right.
But
How
no,
do we know?
and I'm not saying right now.
Well,
I'm
because
saying the entire time of the event since 20 or something like that. They have never competed in this event in medal.
because
Not once.
I don't know the answer to that.
your top.
Under Armour wasn't around then.
I'm
Right.
frustrated by the whole thing.
Well, because if you look at it this way, Norway, what do they do year in, year out? What they're known for their winter.
Norway's not the
sports.
big winners in that, though.
Germany's the same way.
Germany has won a couple times, but
Finland,
they're not the
Sweden,
there. Okay.
Russia. They're all winter sports. That's what they do year in. These guys are out in
We've got
their
Alaska.
backyard.
We've got Colorado.
They're training hard in Juneau.
I mean, we've got some places they can practice.
It is
I mean,
different.
No, I don't
We
want to hear
have
these excuses.
This is what we have.
I want results.
For our freestyle skiing where they do the rails and the jumps, one of the guys during the summer was setting out AstroTurf and making jumps out of PVC pipe during the summer. That's how they practice.
Okay,
I mean,
so it does not translate well? Because if it doesn't translate well, scrap it.
well, the did for him because he won a medal.
Well.
But where are you going to go in the summer and do the jumping and all that? It's all technique.
Alaska. It's part of the
Antarctica.
United States. It's part of the United States, I've been told.
So what do you suggest we do to change that?
Go if we got somebody that's competitive in it, move them to Sweden. Athletes do that all the time. There's actually athletes from the United States that play in our Olympics that live in Europe.
Well, yeah.
They're actually citizens of European countries, and for the Olympics, they're with the United States or they're with Canada or with
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how America can't compete in any event. I'm not saying.
Well, we got 27 medals.
I'm not saying that we should win a medal. I'm saying we're not even in the talk of the top 10.
Well, it's certain, like biathlon, where there's cross-country skiing, then you stop and shoot a target.
Yeah, we're tough.
We're not good.
We're not bad.
Why not?
What about buffet eating?
That was this year. I'm saying they'll compete in that though.
Yeah, well,
it's
they're
not
just
year
so-
in year out.
Curling, how can you? We should be dominating in
We were
curling.
close. We had a couple bad. It was a rough stretch there. We weren't seeing the giant.
Well, I think the
discus
crowd
thing.
was a little distracting. They were all
Crowd was
screaming.
distracting. Absolutely. Curling's not as easy as you'd think.
That's my sport.
Yeah.
Well,
That and bags.
I'm good.
I'd fall on my rear end on that ice.
Yeah, I don't know how they scoot along. But guys, just to wrap up the show, U.S. men's hockey, they lose to Canada yesterday. They'll be playing for bronze, I think, as we speak. They're playing.
From what I understand, since Canada won that, they get Justin Bieber.
Who?
Canada.
We do. The
No.
loser had to keep him.
Oh, I thought the winner got Justin
No, they
Bieber.
don't want him. So I
We
guess-
get him.
Yeah, it's not a prize. It's
4
a
more years.
Yeah, we don't want him. you can have him back. And then the ladies, they lose a heartbreaker the other day to Canada, up 2-0.
You know what? That was
with
good
about
hockey, too.
about 4 minutes to go in the game. USA's up 2-0. They lose 3-2 in overtime.
That's how
the puck
bounce
slides.
I don't
Slides.
really. Okay.
Slides, skims.
There has been a lot of talk about how the conditions are on the slopes, on just about everything. And I don't think it's of any fault really to Russia. I mean, it's the weather over there has been unusually warm actually.
Because it's been, some spots been slushy.
Very slushy, especially for the snowboarders, and yeah, exactly. So it's been somewhat entertaining. It has been fun to watch, I think. I mean, I'm not usually a big Winter Olympics fan, but this one's been pretty fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's an hour, a quick hour, so that means our show is up. I'd like to thank the listeners for tuning in. We'll be back next Saturday at the Hampton Inn at 1019 Heitman Drive.
So we may be talking about the soon-to-be #1 Lincoln Railers.
Lincoln Railers. Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Hopefully we'll have some happy coaches and some happy players in with us next Saturday. But regionals will start Monday, Tuesday, so we'll go from there. So at Moline tonight, JV kicks off at 5, varsity follows around 6:30. So tune in to 96.3 FM or WLCNonline.com for all your game play-by-play. It'll be Jeff #1 and myself bringing you all the action. I don't know where Josh is going to be. I think he has something to do with the tournament today here in Lincoln. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next Saturday from the Lincoln Hampton Inn.
Good day.